Hello, my country people then. We don't come live again. Sorry, say the live broadcast a cut. For some reason, when me I not actually know, the live broadcast is just decide a cut. So we don't reconnect again. We go mash fire. And if the live broadcast a cut again, then we will just end them like that, my country people. And so as we now join, we now know the usual routine. We now mash fire for the share them again. We don't already get how many people then? 14 people they already did live. When I match fire for the share very soon we'll get the 200 300 people the way they will watch live before the live broadcast it cut. So when I just match fire for the share and while we will build the audience, we will play our Cameroon national anthem. My country people then will queue up the Cameroon national anthem while we will build the audience. Now match fire for the share. Thank you plenty my country people then. If the live broadcast it cut again, we will just end them for day and not go come back live again, my country people. So when I match fire for the share this one now part 2 of this live broadcast, my country people then. So today now the 17th of November 2021, when I match fire for the share I will play for now some videos and where they come out from Amber World when Christopher Anu, the main guest for this live broadcast today, it talk about the diplomatic community and how the diplomats for Yaoundé, they need to pay attention to them, blah, 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 blah. When I listen to this next video.
Where are the diplomats? I'm not asking them these questions.
Yeah, of course, Chris, I do. And this is what I was saying, that you could see Tibor Nash, expressing himself a little bit better now than he could when he was in office. But I do understand you, and you should know that I feel more pain than you. And
okay, the main reason why I decide for play that particular video for now because the Muslim caller not on what he call himself Abdul Karim, he talk about Tibor Nagy. Now, one of the names in that way, when I go here, Amber Fools, they call him over and over again. It talks say, it no be fit articulate itself, time we be there in office. Hang on a minute. Time where Tibor Nagy be there now, the Undersecretary for African Affairs. It be now a cabinet member inside Donald Trump administration. He can talk say, the United States, their position, it be say Cameroon, it be one and indivisible, and they will respect the territorial integrity of the country Cameroon. And the country or the breakaway state of Cameroon, it no be possible. And it talks today, so because the Anglophone Cameroonians, they get a sense of this Cameroonianness. As a matter of fact, the word Cameroonianness, the very first time I be here, now from Tibor Nagy up. That is just the reality. So now, after they don't sack him from that position as the Undersecretary for African Affairs, it don't suddenly become more powerful enough for dictate wait if it happen inside Cameroon or for change American foreign policy. The United States of America, time we've been a cabinet member, it talks that Cameroon is one and indivisible, and he advised to the United States now for recognize the territorial integrity of Cameroon. Now just to tell you now how Anglophones they be so stupid, so juvenile. And then time where it don't come on now, it work or seek now for attention, for get a consultancy contract or something like that. Now, why are we there for Twitter? Now they tweet past Donald Trump. Actually, Twitter, they don't ban Donald Trump. But that's exactly what it is. And they are falling for it. For just tell you how gullible Anglophones they be. He has zero power. He get no office. He get no title. Now just a retired somebody where they rant on Twitter. They don't get no influence. It not even been a person way you feel think say this so it go arrange a diplomatic meeting with a Cameroon state authority like the minister for something or nothing, because it's a non-entity. It's a non-entity. So now he way that he talk say when he tweet Amber fools a carry on top head the work at the thing and say T-Bone Nash don't tweet or whatever nonsense. Now just the level of stupidity. This is what I always talk about. Now the only reason that way I even dignify Abdul Karim for let it talk for my program, because it's a non-entity. Me and you do the same class. Okay. My contributor, make we play the next video number 4.
We would love to see schools shut down for a while we sit back and recalibrate what next to do. We are doing these things because the same international community has failed to listen to us.
They
accuse us from the beginning of shutting down schools.
Lie.
They accuse us of attacking students, attacking teachers, going to school.
Lie.
We have spent time trying to explain to them we are not against schools. We want children going back to school.
Back to school.
We have explained it. Our position remains.
So okay. So first of all, the thing that said these people they actually believe in their wildest imagination. They believe say they so the international community na idiots, na fufu head them. Just even in language, it will tell you, it talks say they want children to go back to school. Why use the word back to school? Why were children not just going to school? Why are we using the word back to school? Who stopped children from going to school in the first place? And then it talks say they accused us of attacking children. It said they have failed to listen to us. Of course, when you attack school picking them, kill them for their classrooms them, okay? When you burn down schools, burn down bridges them, when you kidnap the forum, so kidnap political leaders like Nijon Frundi, okay? When you shoot at passenger aircraft, because Chris Anu, where they talk for you, he actually can admit them on that Alphabet TV, say now them shoot down passenger aircraft. They can echo incident where I hope so when I never forget, where one land for Bamenda, they shoot 1 or 2 bullets them at the aircraft. And then they can't accept them. When you commit blatant terrorist atrocities like that, behead human beings them, Chris Anu Biron can't accept them. For Amber Alphabet TV say, Amber terrorists, they behead Madame Ayafo Florence. But Joy here for telling how stupid these people they be. It talks say, it wasn't us. Yabacho Duam. The best thing where we don't do them for this kunyams them now for instigate the infighting where it there amongst them, because they be so stupid is unbelievable. And I need to talk that one because I coach them, and they talk them out of pity, and they talk them from a position as a person where it be ashamed for talking, but not the truth. You think say me I like me so a person call me Anglophone? No, I don't. But I be put in a position now when I miss myself, I go call these Anglophones and say they be Anglophones. Because they be ridiculous. The things the way that they do, the words they use, the choice of action and words, and when they do the things they do, it's just stupid. It's baffling. I don't know if you understand me, their motives anymore. What do you want to achieve? I don't know at this point in time, at this juncture, I don't know me where the Anglophones them. Forget about Anglophones then. Because as for the next video, when I go even hear Abdul Karim go articulate them, say, no be all Anglophones them are Southern Cameroonians. No be all Anglophones them are secessionists. Fine. So make a focus only on the Amber terrorists them. Okay, forget about the Amber terror, because under Amber, you get Sokadef, you get IG1, you get IG2, then you get AGOFC, then you get the one the way they be independent. So now I don't even go. Might take just one faction of all the other factions for Amber them. Might just take the IG number 1. This IG number 1 where Chris Anu, Iringwa, Sako Ekomede, they under, they fight amongst themselves inside that one IG. No that video in this. Chris Anu can't articulate them for una. Una just give time. I go play these videos them. Una go hear them for una self. Now, make we go for video number 5. The people they think that the international community they be stupid. The international community know, they be aware of what way it go on, and why they point the fingers at them. They tell them, say, now when they kill school picking them, now when I know one schools they reopen. When they talk say back to school, why school? Why? When was schools ever shut? When and why? And who shut it? It's a very simple question. When I think that the international community be stupid, they know who shut down schools, they know when, they know why. When I want to shut down schools for make a political point, when I listen, we'll play number 5.
And we now take a decision to say, listen, we are going to take a break to recalibrate, look at reassess the security situation before we can allow students to go back to school.
When I hear what we talk, he talked for the last video, say this, so the international community, they blame them, said that them stop school. And then for this video, it talks, say, no, we want for take a break, for take a decision, for recalibrate before we make a decision for schools. It don't then come for this next statement, can't accept them, say, nah, them, don't stop picking them, make them not go for school. Where, when I listen to them again, no, it's gonna only me to understand English. When I listen to them for ourselves, and then when I tell me, how stupid are these people?
And we now take a decision to say, listen, we are going to take a break to recalibrate, look at reassess the security situation before we can allow students to go back to school.
Good. Why you stop them in the first place?
They have the impression, you ought not to do that, you ought not to do this, and so on and so forth. But they have refused to come in to do something.
Just yeah.
We have asked for the United Nations, UNESCO, to come in, set some buffer zones on ground zero where children can go to school safely.
So when I hear, it don't then articulate ye own point where the international community they make them. It talks say we have asked UNESCO to come in and set a buffer zone to make it safe for Pekin to go for school. Who we don't ever target Pekin them if no me na una. So when I go target school Pekin them, when I go use the school picking them as when I leverage, when I go use the future of those picking them, their security, their education, their right, when a human right to education, when I seize them from them in order to make a political point, in order to force the attention of the international community for talk say UNESCO, come and make sure say they picking they be safe for go for school. And then UNESCO go ask one and say, why the picking they not be safe for go for school? Say, because we shoot them, because we go burn their school. If you can't stop, we make we not burn their picking their school, make we not shoot the picking them, we go shoot the picking them. Come in and create a buffer zone so that the picking will be safe. So just imagine how ridiculous that one be. Is that not the definition of suicide? When I don't decide today, so when I go kill ourselves, if some person did not come stop una. So you don't hold yourself hostage. Where? You don't hold yourself hostage. You talk today, so just hear the words we use them. They say now them they decide. No, the Cameroon government. Oh, just hear now them they decide. They say they want for recalibrate. They want for reassess the situation, the security situation, and before they decide for allow picking them, may they go for school. When I even hear your own words, your own choice of wisdom, for tell you and the communications guide is. Say, talks today, so we come talks today, so we are trying everything to make sure these children go to school, but someone else is stopping them from going to school. So UNESCO, please come and stop that person. Make it no stop what picking them. No. It don't talk so. It talks not them. They stop the picking them. They not go for school, and then they go allow because they're not them. Now only them, and now only one party for this particular wahala. Now only one party day where it don't ever stop one picking make it not go for school. Only one. And the things that so the international community be stupid. They don't know which way to go on. Even if they be as dull as what. We the black legs them, we do our job. We need to let ourselves down. We need to make sure say we sensitize the whole world about the reality of which way to go on.
And they have not done anything. Which is more important? Life or education?
So now here we talk, which is more important, life or education? Wait, now who they want for substitute some person in life for education? Now who? Now only one person, now only ambassador terrorists. Now only ambassador terrorists, the fit talk that one. Because when you look at all the other people them, it no matter who it be, no person, it no ever talks today, so make some person is sacrifice education in order to stay alive. No, now only amber terrorists, they talk that one. It say which one be more important, life or education? Now who is the threatened school picking them? Where they want to go for school? Now who? Now una go right for classroom, go shoot 7 of them dead for Kumba. And then when I can't, they ask, say, what is more important, life or education? When I think that the whole world be stupid, no be saying.
Tell me what is wrong with saying that children stay home until we reassess the situation before you can go back to school.
When I hear that question, we ask them, say, tell me what to be wrong for toxic children, me picking the stay for house. So, where, master? No, the people, the door, master. You don't actually, for that statement, you don't actually openly talk to this, so now them, they want me picking a stay for house. And then when the international community accused them, saying that they deny this picking their fundamental human rights, they're confused. They say, international community, no one come in. International community, no listen to we. When they do atrocity, international community, they point fingers at them. And then international community, they point fingers at the Cameroon government. Now, because the international community no stupid, they see the una stupidity and they see the game, so una think, so una want for play. But you guys are so juvenile, and even if una no be so stupid, for can't spell them out publicly, the international community, they no be stupid, they for still see them. They know, say when they use the picking them, their future and their education and their safety as a leverage, as a political gamble, when I use them as guinea pigs them for una own political gains. They know. Say, if tomorrow, when I talk, say, make all schools they open, they go open because they now when I close schools them. As a matter of fact, Cameroon government, they don't open schools them. Where they go free of charge. Pay teachers them. Send them, they go teach when I picking them for free of charge. And then now when I catch the teachers and kill them. Beat school picking them, kill someone them, burn down their schools them. And then you can't talk to them. So why this international community, they don't like for can't do what we want them to do. Why the international community, they point fingers at we? Wonders. No, Mio, but it continue.
What is interesting is the take that some of the diplomats that were mentioned earlier ago are having about this Toronto thing. I mean, some of them I've spoken with some of them in Yaoundé.
Yes.
And they said, I think it was a mistake. You people should have been there, You should have gone there. And I said to him, sir, Mr. Ambassador, if we go there, we'll look stupid. None of these groups represent the aspirations of the people of Amazonia.
Look stupid.
We will look stupid to go and sit among unionists and federalists. Talking about what? Agreeing on what?
Good.
There's nothing we agree about.
Okay.
And something that people have forgotten is that there are only two parties in this struggle.
Okay.
There is the unionists, whether be he a federalist or whatever, will are the Republic of Cameroon.
Okay.
And the independentists, who is you and me. So, for somebody to say that, let's go join the federalists, join the unionists, join the peace crusaders, and talk about, I don't know what we will talk about.
Good
because
question.
we are going there to agree to disagree.
Okay.
So it doesn't make sense. And again, I don't understand when some of these diplomats still come in trying to push an agenda. Tell me, have any of them reached you to say, hey, it was a wrong decision you guys made?
Okay, my contributor, when I don't hear which way Chris Anu talk, he talk say, he no fit go shidon, if they be go shidon for discourse with federalists them like Agbobala and unionists them, they go look stupid. Now he talk say they no fit go sit down with unionists and federalists to agree on what? To talk about what? That's a fantastic thing we talk. And then talk say the only thing where they fit go do, now for go agree to disagree. Fine, fantastic. So why every day when they beg we for dialogue? Why every day when I talk say La République has to come to the table? Swiss cheese negotiation, Canada cheeseburger eating contest. Why when they cry every day about dialogue, about negotiation? When I want to go and sit with the Cameroon government when a union is to talk about what? To discuss what? Now a very simple question that. You don't talk say if you go sit and discuss with Agbobala. Because say the only thing we wanna feel agree, not to disagree. Fine. So now when I don't already arrive at exactly what way go happen, even if Cameroon government it can't cancel now, because Cameroon government they get their own position now, one an indivisible Cameroon. Now the position that way Cameroon government it get them. Okay? So when I want for dialogue with the Cameroon government to achieve what? To go and agree to disagree? You know if it sit with unionists now, you go sit with Cameroon government now how? You say you go sit with federalists and unionists, you go look stupid. Then how you go sit with Cameroon government? Are you not going to look stupid? Are they not unionists? Are they not one and indivisible? Is that not their position? So you go and agree on what? To go and discuss what? So that now why that way at the time when I say that position where when I don't take them, say it is all or nothing. It's either independence or resistance forever. Good. So now when I don't get the independence, now resistance forever. So why every day when I lock man in the ear, when I beg for dialogue, when I talk about negotiation, when I talk about international community, just resist forever. Now all that we want for a year from Muna. If I want surrender, when I surrender one time. But Muna need to make noise. When I need to make noise, go and continue. When I be talk say my trip to Boya, until we reach Boya. When I go reach the Boya, no massa. When I don't reach, if we never reach, then when I continue, so when I reach, because when I talk say now until when I reach Boya, so go reach Boya. If you play, if you beat some person, you fight war with some person, and you win, why you want to stop the winning? Why you want to stop your winning? You are already winning fatly. No, so continue for the win fatly. No, they talk about dialogue. No, they talk about negotiation. Just continue the win. If you fight some person and then you win, why you want to stop them? Why when I did always talk about how resolution to this conflict or the only resolution it is dialogue? Why when I worry about dialogue? Why when I worry about resolution? When I carry arms, no, so because then when I get our own military, when I be armed, okay? When I carry chaka from Kradai gun, so which way when I get forget everything when I want them. Now for defeat the Cameroon government, drive them out of our territory. Now what I need for do, okay? Until Cameroon government give una unconditional surrender so that when I get everything when I want them. But for as long as I want dialogue, for as long as I want negotiation, it means that when I want for compromise. That is it. How you think say you go dialogue for some person for take everything where you want them and give you nothing. If you want go dialogue with some person for take everything where you want them, the secessionism and give you nothing, then why you need dialogue where you get gun? Just go take everything where you want them. You get guns. Just go and take it. You don't need for dialogue with them. You don't need for negotiate with them. You don't need for go for Toronto or for Canada or for Nigeria. Just take whatever you want. Drive them out and take what you want. Go for Boya. Anytime, hoist your flag. Defeat them. The only way where you could get everything you want them 100%. Now, when you get your enemy for give you an unconditional surrender. But for as long as you ask for dialogue, negotiation, and all of those, it means that you want to go sit on the table and compromise. Well, it means that to compromise means that you go give something and take something. It means that you must be prepared for sacrifice something in order to gain something. And the only reason that with some person, it will even consider. I know they talk to the person who come negotiate with you. Now the only reason that it will even consider for cash for negotiate with you, if you know where you go gain. But if there is absolutely nothing where you go gain, why go even bother cancel for dialogue with you? Just fight. Just continue the fight. When I talk say when they already win. When I talk say when I go must win. And when I go resist forever or when I win. So just continue for the win. Why when I want go dilute when I victory with negotiation and dialogue? And when I talk about the resolution to this, why when I want to resolve and when you're winning? If you're winning, why you want to stop them? No resolution. Just win. Just get unconditional surrender from your enemy and then take over your territory and then marshal them, control them, do whatever the hell you want. You don't need Cameroon government at all. You get your military, no be so. And when I think so, when I get the support of the people, then no be so. So just control the territory. When I talk so, when I already just control it. Just get unconditional surrender from the other side and then control whatever you want for control. That's what you should do. Stop for the lock our ear every day with about dialogue, unconditional surrender. Now wait to die when I need them. Say when I talk until we reach Boya, but when I never reach Boya, and then every day when I talk about dialogue, when I never reach Boya, every day when I talk about negotiation, when I want to negotiate with you could negotiate where you not be prepared for give an inch. Even if you must be prepared, even if for give now 1% for take 99%. No chance, no day way you could talk say you could share dialogue with some person for get 100% of what way you want. It's not possible. Because in that case, there is no incentive in the first place for the other party for Afghan dialogue with you. The only reason why I even want for listen to which way you get to talk, it want listen about which way you get to gain, you get to benefit. It will listen and say, okay, what are you offering me? And then it could think about which way you get to lose as well. It could think about which way you get to gain and which way you get to lose for that negotiation. But if you get the mindset, say there, so you can't win everything and lose nothing, why even sit on the dialogue table? Why even think? Why are we even talking about dialogue? Why are we even thinking about it? Just go and win. Idiots. Just go and win.
Of amalgamating Southern Cameroonians. And I'm telling them that all Southern Cameroonians are Anglophones because we speak English, but not all Anglophones are Southern Cameroonians. People who have rejected our statehood cannot be Southern Cameroonians. They are Anglophones. So, yeah. Chris, if you are in the U.S. and you reject the statehood of the United States, you cannot have their passports. So people can be even from the same womb like me. But if they reject the statehood of this country, refuse our territorial integrity, they don't belong to the country. So this is
the only reason why I play this video. Now the hypocrisy. It talks if you reject the statehood or the nationality of that country, then you don't deserve to be a national. You don't feel hold the identity and the passport. The funniest thing I say, this Kunyam, it still carry Cameroon national identity card and it still get Cameroonian passport. But it reject the territorial integrity of one and indivisible Cameroon. It say be Anglophone, it not be Cameroonian, but so why they carry Cameroonian passport? Now the only reason that way I want to play this video, now non-entity, you know, get no point for make them. Now just the ridiculous stupidity of the statement, which way they talk them. Say if you reject American nationality, then you know if you get whatever nonsense. But if they inside Cameroon, where they reject Cameroonian nationality, but they get Cameroonian passport, I beg, may we move forward, my contributor.
I was told that the CDN actually gave some of our names to the International Criminal Court as those pushing crimes, whatever crimes, in La Republic, on Ground Zero. My name was particularly there. Somebody saw the list and told me. And here you have people saying, let's go sit together. When they are reporting us, I won't be surprised if your own name is there. If Dr. Sako's name is there, if Tumfon Bosabe's name is there, send to the ICC by the CDN. Ladies and gentlemen, and that's what you should know about that organization. One thing they have never told us, we've never seen them do a single fundraiser. Good, never. But they put conferences here and there, and you can imagine that a Canadian conference didn't take them less than $30,000 to put it together. And you will wonder, who is funding these conferences? Have you thought about that, Abdul?
So when I don't hear which way Chris Anu come on for talk, it talks, first of all, say the CDN, where they call themselves the Coalition for Dialogue and Negotiation, they don't produce a list for hand them over to the International Criminal Court, the ICC, and Chris Anu, the talk, say, ye name a day in that list of people the way the CDN, it is send them to the International Court, say make them arrest them and they charge them for war crimes, my country people them. So now what's that way Chris Anu, it talk him, say the CDN, it don't produce a list, send them to the international community with the name for day, saying that people in this way they commit war crimes and genocide and whatever other terrible atrocities them inside Cameroon. Then it go on for talk about, I'll replay the second part.
And that's what you should know about that organization.
Okay, so the next part will be talk now about the financing. You say, Una don't ever hear the CDN, it announced for Una exactly where they get their funding. It's a very interesting question. The truth now say, now Cameroon government, it is sponsored the CDN. Now Cameroon government, it is sponsored that other conference where they want hold for Ghana. Okay, so when I will talk, say, countryman, they can't forget sabotage them because say some we will actually want me the conference a hold. I tell one and the truth. I don't get me nothing for hide them about that particular issue. Okay, now it actually come out from Prime Minister's office. Now them they sponsor that one, that attempted conference where they want hold on for Ghana. I tell one the sad state of affairs for Anglophones them today, 2021. Now, unfortunately, because of the way Anglophones they be so fragmented, okay. And Abdul Karim don't even articulate them in a minute ago where he talks today. So all of us are Anglophones, but not all Anglophones are Southern Cameroonians, because some of them they don't reject the so-called statehood of, yes, we don't reject them. People like Nijon Frundi, the Forum Store, and all those people, they want to target them. When I think, say, after when I target them, when I call them blacklegs and whatnot, they go then can support when I decrease. So now, that the truth that Anglophones, they be, even I get, as a matter of fact, now give me a second, I want to send a video to this tablet, okay? That particular video, na CNN report, where they talk about this particular issue. CNN report where they talk to the international community, not to pay attention to where they happen. CNN, it do a report about the Anglophone madness, and the report it be very damning. My contributor, when I go see them 1 second, maybe I forward them onto the screen. I want to send them for this laptop, for this tablet, and then play them for una, so that when I go understand exactly where I talk, I will only play about 2 minutes for that CNN report. Now give me 1 second. I don't already send them. It will upload in a second or two. It will appear on this screen. When I go for WhatsApp, when I go see them, it will appear for down there. I will download them. I will play the CNN report for Namuna here. Where the international community they talk and they think about the Anglophone community. Now the CNN report that, okay, downloaded, very fast internet connection, okay. Now CNN report that international community is not ignoring the Anglophone people they are suffering. They see them, but they also know say it be self-inflicted, and the international community they know say that terrorism. When I need to watch this video, it be very interesting, especially from 1 minute 30, where they see CNN anchor talk where my plan when I listen for themselves.
John, if you...
But they're not having much effect.
Where?
So what can the regional community, obviously France and Cameroon have a good working relationship as well, what can the regional community actually do to create some kind of resolution, to work towards some kind of ceasefire?
Well, I mean, there's a couple of challenges, right? First of all, the government so far has only made very superficial concessions. It's really dragged its feet. And on the side of the Anglophones, well, it's very divided, very fragmented. You've got elements that are for peace, just the cessation of conflict. You've got elements that want a new federal or confederal arrangement, and then you've got the secessionists, and some of them can be very hardline, very violent, attacking civilians, attacking each other, and so this has been difficult because who do you negotiate? I think the international community, though, and we've seen the Swiss do this a little bit, can bring these sides together.
So when I don't hear now, what I just want for play for that particular CNN report where they tell una say the Anglophones they be very divided, very fragmented. You get elements where they be radical and they be very violent. They're attacking civilians and they're attacking themselves. Now for sure, when I say the infighting where would they instigate them amongst them, and as they kill themselves, and with the rebroadcast them, would they tarnish them, go past the international community, no be stupid. They see them all, my contributor. Now the impact that way me and you they get them. They see them all. They see all that infighting. They see them when Ayabacho go crush this one, and then we take and broadcast them, they will get them. And then they ask themselves, when I hear what's with that anchor for CNN talk, it talks say, the journalist, it talks say, who do you negotiate with? That is a very simple question. When they didn't just only kill the civilians then when they say they want to protect them, but they fight amongst themselves, they kill themselves. Unawama give you an example. Guzang Massacre Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Munyenge Massacre. Unawama talk about the 39 where they kill them for Bui, when a Chacha will catch and kill them, or where he kill ADF 39, eh? There plenty. Master Fusa, go and Fusa, and all these things that they get plus video evidence where we don't broadcast them to the international community. They see them, my contribute them. They see them. What impact it be felt. Make una no ever mistake them. Then they can't show the toxic, but why the international community need to respond to we? Why would they knock on their doors? They need a great answer. Now because we don't tarnish them, go past my contribute them. So I don't play number 10, we'll go for number 11.
Fellow Ambazonians,
So for this particular section, now my contributor, now another Amber versus Amber. For this one, Mr. Nanchop, it be rebroadcast this video as I already explained them for the previous live broadcast, because this one now part 2 of the live broadcast today, the 17th of November 2021. We're not already record part 1 where the live broadcast will be cut prematurely. Then I decide to come back live for try to finish the live broadcast. So now for this part of this live broadcast, now Chris Anu will explain the infighting inside one of the factions, the IG of the pastor's internet government. It will explain for now. When I see the Chiron, where it there at the bottom of our page, when I see the Chiron, the right hand for this say talking point, the problem at the IG, what you should know. Then it right hand in smaller print, it says one woman is being protected to destroy the IG. My country people them. No be na we black legs them. I know say someone when I would see this, when I would think say, oh countryman, na propaganda, countryman, now you don't write up. No. Now live broadcast this way is still the live. When I go for Mr. Nanchop, when I say for them, Mr. Nanchop, he page a day for day. Okay? Nanchop, APA, sperm chop. When I go for the live broadcast, now for that I go cut them for your page. This Chiron for down here, so now Chris Anu, this is the right time. Say the problem at the IG, what you should know, one woman is being protected to destroy the IG. Now, no now we black legs, they try to destroy Ambazonia. No now we, no the politicians, no the unionists, no the federalists, they try to destroy their so-called internet government. Now, inside job now Amber I don't always tell now say Amber no get friend and Amber no get secret. So now when I listen, when I take I Chop Christmas, this particular video it be 1 minute 21 seconds. We will listen and all go finish. When I listen, it be very juicy. I hope so when I get popcorn. If you get popcorn, type I'm sending up a comment section say contraband, I have my popcorn, I am ready. And while you watch them, make sure say you watch them. You must also share them to your colleagues, and whether you share them, watch them live, or you share them, watch them after we don't record them. Leave them for Facebook or upload them for YouTube. Make sure say you so much fire, you share them.
Fellow Ambazonians, I have made a number of calls while serving this interim government when I saw there was trouble at the corner. You will recall that I stood up when Condenge came to confiscate, I use the word confiscate, your interim government into the prison yard. We fought against it. We saw danger coming, and we fought against it because we knew if the interim government got into the prison yard, those in the prison yard could use it, could trade it for their freedom. And we have seen it in the course of the years that if they had the interim government being governed from the prison yard, they would have long negotiated their freedom with the interim government, and the struggle would have been over.
Struggle over. When I hear what he talk now, say if they be allow Ayuk Tabe for Kondengi, for continue for be their leader, if for negotiate, if for use the so-called interim government as a bargaining chip for negotiate the freedom, and the so-called struggle would have been over. Now he talk now, he continue, my country, now listen.
But ladies and gentlemen, if the interim government, if this interim government is not very, very careful, we are going to have issues. And the issues come for two reasons. There is one person.
Now, yeah.
I look at me eyeball to eyeball.
Eyeball.
There is one person. I have said a bad tire. I call it bad cocoa where it enter for pot for fufu. One person. Now the problem is that when you have elected leaders without the capacity, the ability, the ability to be proactive, to take care of situations when they emerge, when they raise their head. It compounds the problem within the system. Ladies and gentlemen, many of you are out there thinking that, oh, Secretary Chris just walked away, from the interim government, from a problem that emerged yesterday. The problem did not emerge yesterday.
Okay, tell us more.
And Secretary Chris did not walk away without an effort to make sure within the House that the problems are resolved.
Okay.
It will surprise you that your interim government has been spread for almost a year, and I mean a full year, if not more.
1 year.
And it would surprise you that your interim government cabinet hasn't met, ladies and gentlemen, for over 2 months. Somebody will say, hey, there was a meeting yesterday. Forget about the meeting of yesterday.
Okay.
The meeting of yesterday was meant to see whether this problem could be solved, and yet it did not happen. So, when I say dysfunctionality, when a government doesn't meet and sit down, discuss problems, when the Restoration Council doesn't see eye to eye with the executive, when the counties are explaining, lamenting that they have lost touch with leadership, it is a problem. And that problem, ladies and gentlemen, is not between that woman and Secretary Chris.
That woman.
No, I am well able to take care of my department, take care of any infiltrator in my own department. But unfortunately, when I see the whole thing trying to crumble, and we sit down and we do nothing,
crumble.
At the end of the day, you will come back and ask some of us, where were you before it happened?
Good question.
Where were you when all this was going on? So ladies and gentlemen, listen to the sound of my voice. These issues in the interim government, they are not about that woman and yours truly.
That woman.
They are not. They are issues that have to do with the functionality and dysfunctionality of the structures that we have in place.
Dysfunctionality.
It will amaze you. Only yesterday, Saturday, while Momo was conducting a drive, another faction of Momo was conducting an election.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen. And this has been going on. I mean, the Momo situation in particular has been ongoing for over 2 months.
Over 2 months.
And we have a leadership in the interim government. Now, this is the problem of the leadership in the interim government.
Tell us.
We need a leadership that does not wait until people walk away and then they get on television, get on the social media, shut everybody down, take them out of the forums because they are talked about, they are criticized for not being proactive. We need a leader and leadership that is elected to solve problems when they raise their heads. This problem is not a bit about me and that lady. I can handle her in my department. It is about the very existence of the interim government and, of course, the struggle itself.
Good.
And we have made efforts, ladies and gentlemen, to get this thing handled in-house, resolved in-house, to no avail.
To no avail.
You see, one of the problems here is that we are beginning to find ourselves in a situation where we behave like La Republic.
What?
The war has been going on for 5 years. And I mean 5 years. Because La Republic says Anglophones don't have a problem.
We don't.
Anglophones have been taken care of.
Yes.
We gave them the national dialogue.
True.
We gave them regional councils. We gave them houses of chiefs.
That's true.
You know, they go round and round, do window dressing and call it problem solving. No, that is not problem solving. But unfortunately, that is the same kind of attitude that we are beginning to witness in our own government, and we cannot fold our hands and pretend everything looks okay, everything is okay, when we realize,
yes,
it may bring down the whole house.
Bring down the house?
So, ladies and gentlemen,
yes,
I raised these issues in cabinet.
yes,
Many other cabinet members have raised the issues and demanded that it be fixed.
but what happened?
The problem in there is that we pretend as if, no, those problems really don't exist. That woman really doesn't exist.
That
woman isn't really a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not going to give you any details here because,
Why
again,
not?
the Restoration Council is looking into this. The only reason I have to come to you to say this is because if I have to be live today, I have to tell you why I am away and why all the blackmail. Because I have been blackmailed out there. Some of you have heard that Secretary Chris is compromised.
That's true.
Yes,
I've heard.
Secretary Chris is compromised. Secretary Chris had a deal with La Republique du Cameroon.
You sure?
When his mother was about coming out of jail, and it is pathetic and unfortunate. This is coming from your leaders. They blackmail me, they slander me, and they say Secretary Chris is away because he did not go for an audit. Ladies and gentlemen, Secretary Chris is away because he didn't want an audit where? When people, instead of solving problems, begin to make the rounds and blackmail people to make them to chicken out, they have something to cover, they have something to hide. And that is what is going on here. But unfortunately, we are getting to the bottom of it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's true.
I have been blackmailed all over the place. Not only me, but some of you, many of you out there. You raise your voices in any forum. You are taken out of the forum. You are shut down out of the forum. You are blackmailed. You are pushed away. That is not how we settle problems. That is a la Republique, something we are running away from.
Backfire. So when I don't see my country people, when I don't see them. So before I want to go now, I hope so. Wait till Chris Anu talk. It be self-explanatory, okay? It talk about say the no one for create a system where it they like La Republique. I mean, they run away from a system, then they can't create. One will be worse than the one with the one. It don't like say person it get disease, it get illness, and then it take medicine for cure the illness, but then the medicine it can't bypass the disease. Okay, my contributor. So now, before I want even talk about that, I want to show you some brilliant news where it enter from my phone. My show and phone now on this tablet because I don't send them to this tablet. Okay. So now the news that na kum news as na FCM it enter just now so I no want so what we talk now say Klein reporters it send out for me say the Cameroon National Gendarmerie and the 52nd BIM release hostages in Bonso in Biame. Say this is a real punch to the Cameroon. These are whatever. While several ambassador services have erected a checkpoint in Biame and blah 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 blah, Cameroon soldiers were alerted to their presence on the axis. And army blah 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 neutralized 2 Ambazonia terrorists. Stop calling them separatists that terrorists and recovering 1 AK-47 and a shotgun, several magazines and ammunition. So now the kum news that when I've seen the diabody that I don't already share them for WhatsApp. So any person where it day for WhatsApp. When I know countryman your WhatsApp account, okay? When I know countryman not share for that, but when I go watch him, when I go check him out at the end of this live broadcast, my contributor, so I don't delete him out of this tablet. When I go check that news out at the end of this live broadcast, when I continue for the watch the live broadcast because we get more videos than for play for now. I'm just want for bring one that fantastic sweet news way. He enter my phone while we Chris Anu ebe they talk my contributor. So we go play. I don't even know we then have a video number 12 or not 13 now. We don't just come up for playing at number 12. Man, check them.
But ladies and gentlemen, if The problem in there is that we pretend as if, no, those problems really don't exist.
Good. So now we'll go now for video number 13. When now 3 more videos to go, and then we'll end the live broadcast after, because we'll get maybe about 10 or 15 more minutes for this live broadcast.
Now let me say this.
Say it.
As you find that one woman is being protected. Listen to me carefully. One woman is being protected, and she may destroy this revolution, this struggle through this interim government. Listen to the sound of my voice, and tomorrow you may say, you heard it. I told you, if you guys sit still and do nothing, this one woman will destroy this revolution.
Una here? I ring
We
one.
have a woman amongst us who leaks information, the discussion that we have in cabinet, out there to everybody. We have a woman among us who is in every department of the government.
Minister of everything.
Call it the LGA, she is there.
Yes.
The county, she is there.
Yes.
The department, she is there.
Yes.
And she came here and she told you Secretary Chris was on vacation.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, as I said from the beginning, I will never be on any vacation.
Okay, he said no could ever be on vacation. So now I ring what that now when he talk about one woman, now person this way he did talk about my contributor. Now I ring what that now when he talk about one woman, now he that Sako, Chris Anu, and I ring what to the left. Now person that way he did talk about. Now the woman that they come up for basketball, now he own Ambazonia. He own everything about Ambazonia. Now minister of everything.
Now let me say this. As you find that one woman is being put, and it will amaze you. It will amaze you that that press conference, ladies and gentlemen, was carried out on ABC TV, and nobody, the Secretary of Communication was never informed.
No.
There are 2 undersecretaries here at Communications. None of them were informed.
Of course not.
They were made to know about the press conference only because their service was needed to produce the press conference.
Of course.
But assuming that Secretary Chris was not here, and the 2 undersecretaries were not here, we have what is called the State House Press Department. State House Press Department. How do you expect how would you imagine somebody leaves a department of her own, spread her legs into another department in which she should have nothing to do about it?
It throw a
Ladies
tantrum.
and gentlemen, again, I will not go into the details of this because the Restoration Council is going to look into it. But I have to say this so that you guys out there understand exactly the picture here.
Yes.
And it doesn't only have to do with this. There are accountability issues that will have to be resolved. Just as my trip to Boye was resolved, this one will be resolved. It will be taken care of. And the one woman is at the center of it, ladies and gentlemen. They are out there trying to blackmail me, saying, oh, Secretary Chris ran away from an audit. There was never an audit out there. And ladies and gentlemen, yours truly, I don't handle money. No, I give instructions on how money should be spent. I don't handle money. I don't spend money. People in the department, they know I don't handle money. I don't carry out transactions, ladies and gentlemen. It was blackmail. To the first order. Another blackmail this same lady is putting out there is that Secretary Chris demanded $7,000 for a press conference she did for $2,000. Ladies and gentlemen, again, another piece of blackmail. And recall, when people begin to formulate stuff just to blackmail somebody, they have something to hide. In whatever that they are hiding, I can assure you, we will bring it to the table. We will bring it to the table. I won't go into the details of this.
Why not? So now Chris I know that. So now the last video where I go plan for una, and I hope say I don't need for do an analysis on this particular part of the Amber versus Amber, and actually now Amber IG PIG versus Amber PIG. Now within in-house, no mean not just Amber. Now Amber inside the IG, they fight Amber inside the IG. I don't think say it be necessary for me to do any analysis on this. It just be very clear what way they talk about. It just be self-explanatory as they talk. Okay, so I go play the last video and then I go talk one or two things. We'll wrap them up, play our Kumkum anthem, Cameroon national anthem, some small Cameroonianness, and then we'll wrap them up for the day. I want to thank all the people the way they don't join me today. They like, they comment, but most importantly, they share, because we prefer the shares them more than everything else. What job and which way would you do on social media, you can never understate it. You know, if you ever underestimate which way would you do. I want to congratulate every single person. I want to thank you for your own participation. Which way would you do? It literally save lives. It literally guarantee. Say what people them, some of them they go sleep safe tonight. It literally guarantee say some person it go see the dawn tomorrow. So it be very important. It be vital. Despite the fact that with the do with the laugh and with the jest and with the do it looks easy and everything else. Trust me, it is vital. Trust me, it is very important. And trust me, say the impact it be felt.
And it will amaze you. It will amaze you that press conference, ladies and but listen, we will not sit down and expect the same system that we are running away from continue to grow then within us.
Good.
This is a revolution. I know many of you will say that, yes, it's a revolution. But listen, if we have a government, we better start practicing how to run a government. That's the point. If we call it a government, we better practice. We start practicing. One thing you heard out there is Secretary Chris want to overthrow the government. He want to overthrow Dr. Sako. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very comfortable doing what I do. It is the best place I can ever be because I enjoy it, ladies and gentlemen. Forget about that. Another piece of blackmail. Let me ask you, but even if I was interested to become president, tell me the sin that is in it. What is the sin?
Nothing.
What is the crime?
I like it.
About it?
Nope, nothing.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
yes,
there are issues in the house.
Yes.
There are issues in the house, and the bigger issue is that our leaders, they're living in denial. They're living in denial. But I can assure you, we will get to the bottom of it. We will get to the bottom of it, and this government must operate the way it was meant to operate. And these women, fellow Amazonians, if it happens tomorrow, don't say I didn't tell you.
Thank you for telling us.
We have a dangerous cocoyam for inside pot for fufu.
Yes.
If we do nothing, listen to me carefully, if we do nothing, we are doomed to fail.
Doomed to fail.
This government, it will be doomed to fail.
When I hear?
I just wanted to clarify this so that those of you out there saying, oh, Secretary Chris is this or that, it is not between me and that woman. It is a mess. It is the mess that this woman is bringing in. And the inability of the leader that is put in place to take care of situations to make as if there is no problem. There is no problem. She is just not a problem. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if there is no problem, we are going to actually uncover what the problem is and we will bring to you.
Good.
We will bring to you.
Bring it up.
I don't just come out to call things that do not exist. I call things because I see them. And I am not the only one seeing them. The counties are seeing it and they are talking about it. Cabinet members have seen it and they talked about it. Yes, now I am shut down on ABC. Ladies and gentlemen, I am shut down on ABC. I am shut down on ABC as I'm speaking to you. I guess those of you on satellite can still receive me, but on social media, I am cut off. So, ladies and gentlemen, That is
the
what
cut
is
off
going
life.
on here. But I want to assure you, these things will be taken care of so that we are not derailed. We will have to fix it to move on as a team. Yes, we would have to fix it to move on as a team, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the short message, the short clarification I wanted you to know.
So my contributor, when I don't hear the one thing where I want make una pay special attention to for the last part of that video, where it talks say it be cut off live on air. As it be there live, it dey castigate Irene Gua for that live broadcast. Irene Gua, he pulled the plug while where Chris Anu be there live. He was shut off on Amber Alphabet TV on Facebook live for their Facebook country. Their minister for communication, he be there live, he did do a communication. And then Irene Gua, the minister of everything, he pulled the plug. it stop it. And then delete the video off. Now, why that way? It then go download, it save the copy where we save them while it be there live. It then send them to Nanchop for re-broadcast them. So now what's that will happen? That is the state of affairs for Ambazonia comedy right now, my country people them. So I hope say when I don't enjoy when ourselves for this live broadcast today, make I take this next few seconds and for appreciate some of our biggest black legs the way they did for here. That so we'll get Ashi Kalongaya, Mashona. So I want to appreciate you, Ashi Kalongaya. It's a black legs. Show some love to our Igwe right now. When I show some love, show him. When it talks say show some love, means when I press the love sign, when I see the love sign that for down there now, when I press them, show some love, okay? Now Ashi Kalongaya, it talk, we get Maggie Baye. Also day here, thank you plenty, we get Kumkumaiza Black Leg. It's a and he de waka with our ID card, of course. We get Mike Leo Tisson, just in case. We get also we get one of those black Amber Shumbu where they know if you ignore we, he must can't watch him. I go ban you at the end of this live broadcast. I don't always warn when I'm not for entertain Amber Shumbu shit no white blast, because as soon as you at the live broadcast is finished at the can't delete all their posts, all their comments, and ban them. They will continue for the watch we, they fit share, but they no go ever leave a comment again. So we'll get Tony Elinge. Wait, before I want go, make I explain something for you. Me, I've been at the Kumkumasa, the Igwe, the king of all the black legs them. And as such, as a divine person, we get a divine blood for rule the black leg kingdom. I know the seat election, no be presidency, no be not politics. I no be president, I been a king. Wait, means wait, I be authoritarian, okay? I been a monarchy. I go rule till the day where I decide say I no one rule, I abdicate until the day where death take us part. That is it. So me, I not there for you for play tabala with shit, no white blast terrorists. I not there for you for argue with you or for exchanges. No. You tongue bang, I not like I'm off with your head. Now so we do am. You talk bang one, not like I'm off with your head. Yes, we get Manga Bell, the original black leg. In fact, Manga Bell don't give himself the title of Field Marshal. Yes. So from today, Manga Bell is to be referred as Field Marshal Manga Bell. Yes, I endorse that one. I don't endorse them. We'll get Jerusalema a day here. It's a amber fool. Go and suck a lemon. Wonder shall never end. We'll get Ga peaceful. It's a Ambazonia strangle. We'll get Bobolomiondo. It's a even the one for Fowe Bakundu. And then Manga Bell, if you don't assemble with the popcorn. Plenty. Dans la sauce. Oh yeah. And then we'll get Bobolomiondo again, Nicolo Mbakwa say popcorn a day. Nicolo Mbakwa, now our countryman for Momo Cartel, 1 chances, 2 chance. I love you too. Yes, Akuro Bunga, Akuro 2, Oh yes, we get berry comfort in summer. It's my popcorn day for my table. Yes, enjoy them. Perica, perica. It's a Ambazonia shit, no wiblas terrorist confusion. Yes, and then we get Kalima. It talks say I get now my cup of tea, place over cold. Kalima, you didn't know for which country? Maybe there for England, where me a day, place cold. Even my toes that they remind me now say place cold. I beg me man can make and go for Caribbean, who's always Sunday, always shine. We get Jerusalem. Again, it talks say I do not have popcorn. It say I do not have popcorn. Okay, Jerusalem, you get my permission to go and get all the popcorn you want at your own expense, of course. Okay, we'll get Jacob on a Jacob Nanta Jacob. He say, I'm ready, MKPF. Where to be NKPF? Now, you be Amber Boy. I just ask who. Go change that F very fast. Now, my country people, them. No, now my country people farm. Go change them. We'll get Perica again. He say, I have my popcorn ready. We'll get Emilien Go Bernard. They here. And we also get Amber Goes Ni. You get Sylvie Onaburasa. It's in an internet government shit. No why blast them. We also get Mercy, who I never call him. Kenny Boyd is watching. Kenny Boyd, you're not sharing. Facebook, don't limit your account. Facebook, it will make me a slap them. Okay. That Jacob, it today here. So thank you plenty, especially the one the way they not just watch but they share. Thank you una match fire, una know how we do it. Thank you plenty. Before I want go, I want for play for una the Kum anthem, and then we go play the Cameroon national anthem. We go wrap them up. As alone plenty my contributor today, number 17 day for November 2021, and time now for Cameroon. Ma check for my watch. Time now for Cameroon. And at 21 minutes past 8 for UK. Wait, means at 21 minutes past 9 for Cameroon. So that is it. My contribute for them. I thank you now for joining we for this special broadcast with Chris Anu. We don't day live for more than 1 hour again for this second part of this live broadcast, where we don't be almost 1 hour for the previous part where me I be promise say I can't do this live broadcast, make it no past 90 minutes where they play football match. But then again, I've done really one when I say my mop, it be very large, maybe even larger than Chris Anu own. So when I forgive me, forgive me when me I need to ask me for apology because I enjoy the live broadcast. I hope so when I enjoy them too. So there is nothing to apologize for. Ma go find what Kum anthem. I want that one the pound Kum. Na in that. Oh yes.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa. You shall free our country from terror, and your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
Thank you plenty, my country people them. I want to send this special message to this Nkunyam. Usually at the end of the Cameroon national anthem, we end the live broadcast right there and then. But today, because I dey go through my phone and I see this special Nkunyam where you name na Margaret Tanwani, okay? I want to send a special message for you. Black Legs them when I go show you what way we dey all about. My country people them. It talks a rubbish. How does this nonsense you are making on social media take us to Boya? Me I tell you, sir, I want go Boya. I be Momo Pikin. Mega start. First of all, I been a Momo Pikin where they born me na for Momo. I grow na for Momo. I be Pikin for Momo. I not get a damn thing for do for Boya. I go find who for Boya. If it bad na how after Baribo, I go na Bamenda. A bad na how I pass go na Bafusam and then go Yaoundé and then take flight from there at the London. I go find waiting for Boya. Airport there Boya, no. I get some banga farm for Boya, no. I don't get nothing for do for Boya. I go for Boya, I go do it, idiot. Me, I've been at the Kumkumasa, the king of all the Black Legs then. And we go dig your shitty hole today. Margaret Tanwani, we go find everything about you because you be Ambazonia terrorist. We go show you the meaning of Kumkum. Make we access your Facebook page small. Make we go find out who this Nkunyam it be. When I give una countryman 1 second, my country people then. When I give una countryman 1 second, okay. So we'll go search your name, and I know they end the live broadcast just yet because we get serious sunshine for sunshine. This particular Nkunyam. Sunshiny, you can't come from my page. I beg you, say me you can't follow me. Margaret Tan One Ni. Let's find out who this Nkunyam be. Okay. So now you account that Margaret Tanwani. He say one go for Boya because he be Amber Fool. He say he dey work now for MBI Health Services, Washington DC, USA. He study for University of Boya. Good. Maybe if you go Boya because you know something for Boya. Me I go for Boya. Me I study now for the University of London. Now when I study for University of Boya, I need to talk like that. The demean the University of Boya. But guess what? University of Boya, I never in the same class with the University of London. Okay. So when I want to go someplace, I come to London or I go now for Baribo. Or I go na for Bamenda, I be Graphy Pikin. And they pass a Boya. He go na for, of course, na Graphy, he go na for Government Technical High School Bamenda and lives in Maryland. It surprise you? It shock you? Did I shock the lives now? Maryland City for Maryland. It shock you? Say all Amba Shumbu there now for Maryland they come out. With the wait na you for Cameroon. So when I go for a friend list and from a friend list them as well when I fit see I feel no who be this shumbu wake. They can't leave comment under my post. Okay. So now in that, ma show na a picture. Una see am. Oh, by the way, lady, you need to lose some weight, idiot. You can't leave stupid comment under my post. Say how this thing will take we go Boya. Who want go Boya? The bad na how they go na Yaoundé. One and indivisible. Now in that, now the shumbu that where you can't leave comment under my page right now live as I still dey live. He say, I did not know you all were this stupid. Chai, I will show you who be stupid. Now, I'll show you. Pass for Cameroon, Masiam. Pass for Cameroon, Masiam. You, I show you na face very well na take am. Siam. Land, you go pass for Cameroon na how? Pass for Cameroon, Masiam. You go na Kondengi. For go meet up Ayuk Tabe for day. Ayuk Tabe, no Kondengi, when I call him now. Actually, no Maryland already Boya. Una already dey Boya no. Na Maryland and Boya. Idiot. Come for my live broadcast. I invite you. I advertise my live broadcast. I talk say all Black Legs assemble. Some idiot can't leave stupid comment. Now they comment that you can't leave them under my live broadcast. I know invite you. I know they talk me to Amber terrorist them. If I see them, I kill them. I repeat them. If I see Amber Shumbu terrorist, I kill them. I don't talk say neutralize them. No, kill them. I even kumkumize. I say kill them. If I meet up Amber, I kill them. You hear no? I don't get nothing. We need a dialogue with them. We need to negotiate nothing with them. We don't get nothing in common with those smelly shit. No wipe last them. And you too, you been one of the shit. No wipe last them. So my country people them. When I not take this particular last part of this live broadcast as if say I be animated, say I be angry. I not be angry. Why would I be angry? I'd be angry at a non-entity. No. Now just I want for pay ye back for that stupid comment we can't leave on for my page. I want for pay ye back. All your family, when I sunshine plus your mommy, you picking their house. I want for know what's their house day. I want for know everything about these terrorists. Now the people in this way, they should not for Maryland. They contribute money for saying they can kill una for Cameroon. And if that one is not making you vex, well, that one is your business. Make I repeat them. I live in London. Are they bien? Now una where they contribute money, make they can kill una. Now when I supposed for the vex, me I don't get me nothing for vex. So when I even there for them when I talk to them, they pay me. Then why go the vex? If they pay me, I go the vex. Now wait, you ever see some person where they go collect money for banks, then they vex. Now only person where they go collect money where they in extreme debt, where you know see they go collect and so go pay different man. Now he where the vex. Me I don't get me debt too. Me I there for even plus my life it be insured. Even if I die for years so my mortgage be automatically paid £200,000 cash done. My family go receive other payments on top. Even my life be secured, my family they fine. If I die, so some members for my family they way they go glad because they go make money. Are they alive now? So I know it be as valuable to them as dead self. Man, no make and talk. I mean they can't wipe me for collect ransom because me I be Momo man and all Momo people then too. When I know how Momo people then they maybe they will start look at me now some kind of way they say and say they so ransom they on top they want to head I go turn amber. So me I know talk and plenty nonsense. So idiot can't begin to comment under my post. Say Margaret Tanwani na name na picking for Wuka man. Una type and send have comment section. Na picking for Wuka man. You come on have a vision Benny corner. Una show me plus if I want even for no plus their compound for Cameroon this evening. I go find them before midnight. Before midnight I go find them. If it bad now how wait we not get 1 liter petrol. We get 1 liter petrol. And boxer. Una know what they call them boxer no. With jam and with box and 1 liter petrol. Nonsense. Come again. Can't leave another comment from my page. Come and leave another comment with the word una. Come and leave another comment. Shumbu them. Say Margaret. Say who stupid. Who stupid now? Even your die body, you know go pass for Cameroon. Come for Cameroon, man, see him. If no me at the same Cameroon that way, me, I no go talk him. I joke now with the wrong person. Nonsense. So now in that, thank you plenty. I don't go me. Maybe the next time several when I see me, I go day live now for America, now for that Maryland with that shumbu them. I'll tell them, say, I meet this, now I face this. What are you going to do about it? I go there for Maryland. Next time I make my next live broadcast, I'll go there for America somewhere. Idiots. I need to talk for una black leg or this one I talk now to amber them. Now idiot them all shumbu shit no white blast them.